So now that I've looked at all of the resources that I've been provided with for this particular standard, I want to go back to my 6NS1 document, and I want to access these math tasks. The importance of tasks is that they give the students an opportunity to explain, construct viable arguments. They're going to reason. It's not just about working a math problem. Again, it's not just procedural fluency and just a skill. It's about being able to explain the mathematics and really understanding it in the context of a problem. So here, there are math tasks for 6NS1 on all of these different topics. So let's say as a teacher, I know that I have a class where the majority of the class is boys, and I know they like to play video games. So I'd click on this one, video game credits. Okay, so once you click on that, it downloads, and I'm just going to open that particular document up. And again, this comes from Illustrative Mathematics. It tells me the standard that it aligns to, which is 6NS1. And here's the actual task right here. It says it requires 1/4 of a credit to play a video game for 1 minute. Emma has 7/8 credits. Can she play for more or less than 1 minute? Explain how you know. And then B, how long can Emma play the video game with her 7/8 credits? So a couple things I can do even before I set the context for this program. I could play a small little 30-second video on a video game. There was one that I looked at here as well. I'm going to pull the document back up on traffic jams. That I thought was pretty cool. So let me pull this one up too. It says you're stuck in a big traffic jam on the freeway and you're wondering how long it will take to get to the next exit, which is 1.5 miles away. So what I did as I was looking through this one, I actually went to YouTube and I typed in highway traffic jam. I spelled it right. And there were some examples of highway traffic jams. There's one, where's the one that I used? This one was a small one, 26 seconds. It's just something that could be playing as the students are coming in and we're preparing for this task. And it kind of sets the context for this problem. And, you know, there's situations that students may not actually understand. We would hope that students understand what a traffic jam is. But, you know, if they don't, you're giving them a visual of what it is you're actually talking about and what their conversation is going to be about before they begin. Okay, so let me go back to the actual task about the traffic jam. The task is here, and then they would start to sit and have conversation about it. Same thing here with the video game credits. The students will sit and have conversation. You may give them some alone time, some think time of their own, but definitely have them talk and collaborate with each other around the math that they're doing. It says here this task could be used in instructional activities. They're designed to build understandings of fraction division. With teacher guidance, it could be used to develop knowledge of the common denominator approach. Okay, so again, with teacher guidance, but not teacher all-out instruction. So here are the solutions for those, and all of these tasks are pretty much lined up the same way. It has the actual task and then the solution that accompanies this task. Been nice if I cut off YouTube. Okay, so I'm going back to the traffic jam one and showing you the commentary here and the solutions as well, and even gives you some actual area models that they use with the linking cubes, number lines and such. So I want to show you the difference between what a task is and what doing math is. I just went, and don't do this at home, but I Googled free math worksheet on dividing fractions, okay? And this is what it gave me. Look at the low level of mathematics that is required here. This is a skill, yes, that students will need to know how to complete this procedure. But think about how many times students will get this actual question, these questions wrong, if they don't understand the why behind it. They don't understand why we multiply and multiply by the reciprocal. If they don't understand what this actually looks like and what you're actually asking when you're asking this division problem, and if they don't see it in the real world context, they won't know when they are supposed to divide, because they will not be given problems like this on their EOG to answer. The problems will look like this. So they'll need to know when they're looking at this. This involves division. So it's very beneficial to expose them to these tasks for each and every standard.